Hello everyone and welcome back to another very exciting chess game, this time by Emanuel Lasker, one of the greatest world chess champions of all times. And in this chess game his opponent was an unknown chess player. So this was from a chess Simul, a 25 board chess Simul from 1908. And this chess game was played in Netherlands in Rotterdam. So let's see what happened in this chess game. I think this is a must-see chess game by Emanuel Lasker. So Lasker starts the game with e4 and we have e5, knight to f3, knight to c6 and then bishop to b5. So this is the Spanish game. a6 asking a question and then bishop to a4, b5, so normal moves, bishop to b3 and then black is developing the knight, knight to f6, a4, so threatening to capture the pawn because the a pawn is going to be pinned. So rook to b8, a takes on b5, a takes on b5 and then developing the knight and knight gets in and Lasker is attacking on f7. So knight takes on f7 is a threat. So we have d5 and this is defending correctly. Knight to c3, developing the knight and in this position black played knight to d4. So attacking the bishop, and if capturing the bishop, as you can see, it is going to give white a difficult position, damaging the pawn structure. So obviously in this position, bishop takes on d5 is not possible because of knight takes bishop, and you can capture back the knight because the knight is hanging on g5. So in this position, Lasker played a call move, bishop to a2, but believe it or not, but actually in this position black has advantage and black is doing okay. But black played the worst move possible in this position. Actually he played a very unnecessary move. He played bishop to g4, and can you see why this move was a bad move? Well, in this position, pushing the pawn and kicking the knight back, the knight is in the face of the black king, should have been considered, or black can play many moves in this position and most of them are good moves. Black can even play rook to a8. As you can see, the bishop is going to be pinned. So white is going to have a difficult position. But bishop to g4 was such an unnecessary move, a move with no understanding of the position. So can you see why this move was a bad move? Well, because it gives Lasker a very important tempo. He played f3, attacking the bishop, so black has to defend the bishop, and then d3, liberating the bishop. So as you can see, this move gives Lasker a lot of time to develop, to fix the position. So this is liberating the bishop and defending the knight against any other potential threats. So we have bishop to e7, a normal move, developing move, and then bishop to e3. So pinning the bishop is also out of questions. So we have c5 and Lasker castled. And then c4 and Lasker played f4. Decisions. E takes, d takes, c takes. There are so many decisions to make. And in this complicated position against the world chess champion Emanuel Lasker, black cracked under the pressure, or he just made a simple calculation mistake and he played knight to g4. But actually this is losing. I mean, it is giving white an important advantage because Lasker played knight takes on e6, attacking the queen. So if capturing the knight, So black played in between move, knight takes on e3. But after all this, you're going to see that black is actually losing a pawn. So capturing the queen, capturing the knight with the rook, and after what else? Capturing the knight, Lasker played knight takes on d5. So knight takes on c2, but black unfortunately couldn't see after all that. At the end, he is losing the pawn, d takes on c4. So d takes on c4, b takes on c4, bishop takes on c4. And black made the second bad move in this chess game. or the third. This was basically the final nail on the coffin. He played e takes on f4, and this was a very bad move. In this position, black should have considered bishop to c5, and after moving the king, bishop back to c6. So maybe black was afraid that white is going to capture one more pawn, and white is going to be 2 pawns up. So this is why black captured the pawn, but this move is losing. Well, in this position, black can't also castle because of knight takes bishop with check. But e takes on f4 was losing on the spot. So white basically has a forced win in this position. So can you see the forced win for white? What would you do in this position if you had the white pieces? Of course, the 27 years, the world chess champion for 27 years, Emanuel Lasker, didn't miss the forced win. So it's your turn. Try to guess the next move for white. And can you see the forced winning combination for white, which is beautiful. A very beautiful tactical idea is emerging after this blunder. So like I said, instead of capturing the pawn, bishop check, moving the knight, moving the king, and then bishop back should have been considered. But did you see the move? Lasker played knight to c7, of course. So this is the only move. And now, did you see the follow-up? Okay, so Lasker played knight to e6, of course, forking the king and the rook. So what else? Capturing the knight, and then Lasker captured on f4, that's check, and black resigned. Black resigned immediately after this move. What a beautiful tactical idea, what a beautiful finishing by Emanuel Lasker. A very beautiful finish. So the possible continuation is very simple. So let's check out all of them. Why did black resign? So if king to g8, that's no good because of bishop takes on e6, checkmate. Okay, so after knight to e6, capturing the knight, rook takes on f4, and if bishop to f6, then rook takes rook. And black would like to capture the rook with the bishop, but that's illegal because the bishop is pinned. So after moving the king up, capturing the rook, and that's game over. So after this move, let's check out finally if king to e8, can you see what happens? Then bishop to b5, that's check, king can't move to the f file. The only defense is with the rook, and then bishop takes on d7. After moving the king, the only move actually, bishop takes on e6 with check, and white has the exchange with 2 extra passed pawns. And this is all over. What a game by Emanuel Lasker. A very beautiful finish. So did you see this very small tactic in the end? Very simple. So e takes on f4 was basically fatal, and the computer chess engine is going crazy at this moment and saying that white has something like plus 10 points advantage in this position. So knight to c7, king to f8, knight to e6, and then capturing the pawn, and black resigned. And you know the reason very well. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye.